just just to curb and the changes and just the process.
When you try your best but you don't succeed.
And it came back to mind that we're fighting
When you get
battles
what you want,
that I don't have to
know what
fight.
you need.
We're looking for answers for people who are not supposed
When
to
you
have
feel so
responses.
tired but you can't sleep.
And it made me stop for a minute and think about like what I was actually saying, that we had gotten hit by 5 different vehicles.
And the tears come
And people asked them,
down
if
your
you've gotten hit
face.
so many times, why don't cars scare you?
When you lose something,
Well, I was drinking. I was walking in the middle of the street. I was the hazard.
when you laugh so
It didn't hurt that the car hit me.
away.
That wasn't the accident.
Could it
The
be
incident was what happened before the car hit me. Like so many times we look at the accident, but we don't really ask about the incident. And God is more concerned about the behind the scenes activity, what the incident was that brought you here. We're focusing on the wrong thing. Like, God, fix it. What's the answer? And God wants us to go back to a place of before you even had the question. Like, we're trying to work it out, trying to make it, trying to create it, trying to form it. And we're not supposed to. Right? Don't wage wars to be like being bad or being good. Just be. Don't come to a place of like, it's so strenuous, it's so stressful. Just be. If we can just master that part, right, and leave everything else up to Him, then we'll be okay. The problem is, it's like, yeah, we have good intent, and He said, but that's the problem. You have an intent. You should just have good, and let that be enough. Whether your intent is good or bad, it's an intent, but that's not your purpose. Your purpose is just to dominate, just to be. God, we force so many things. We force so many things because it has to work out this particular way. It has to be that way. And God is like, for as long as you're fighting that battle, you'll always come to this particular war. You'll always come here. So I need you to recognize it, acknowledge it, admit it, confess to it, and get over it. So it's not that God is mad at you. It's that you haven't allowed you to release you. So we keep coming to the same place, and we're like crying out, God, help me. And until you can see the help is you being able to see you, not the enemy, right? It's not like husband or wife. It's not kids. It's me that's in my way. It's me that's my biggest hindrance. It's me that stops me. It's me that can only propel me, push me, or hold me. A lot of times I think we're just prisoners to like ourselves, so we don't let us go free. God says, he who the Son sets free. So every morning He gives you freedom, right? Every morning He gives you freedom. It's like, don't worry about the stuff from yesterday. Don't worry about what's going to come tomorrow. He said, we miss moments. He said, we miss loved ones. We missed moments with loved ones because we're like making major the memory but forgetting the moment that makes the memory. I thought about like this whole past year and a half. Right, God, I want you to help me. Right? God, I want you to help me. But helping only hurts if I get in the way of Him helping. Well, He'll show you you. Can you admit that that's what you struggle with? Just you. So I admit that to myself today. I'm like, Jeremiah, you're in your way. Right? This past year I spent so much time building spiritual. You get closer to God but further away from people. And we think that like it'll be reserved, it'll be fine. Right? But He told me everything you don't value, you don't appreciate, I'll take. What here's the breakdown of that for me. Not that you don't love it, you just don't appreciate it. Not that you don't care about it, you just don't appreciate it. It's not that you don't want to be with her, you just don't appreciate her. You undervalue her. Here's the taking. It's out of your control. Right? That's God taking it. You don't have control over it. So then it just performs to the way you act towards it. You undervalue her, she acts and responds undervalued, under-concerned, under-consumed, under the weather. Like, how much do we have to lose, Job, before you realize that you need to appreciate everything that's around you? You shouldn't have to go through the test every day to realize that, like, God gave me such a gift of not stuff, just people to enjoy, just the people with. So I'll take it so that you can see what's important around you. And for Job to happen to be like his family and friends and stuff. For Noah to happen to be like his family and the animals. The protective hand of God that was the door. For me, that's my family. That's you guys. To stop taking that for granted. It doesn't matter like what you aspire to be or to do or what you want to leave behind. Because if you're not sharing it with the people you pledge your life to, your lifetime is worthless. It doesn't mean anything. And I don't want to die with a legacy and the people in the house with me didn't feel loved. Security shouldn't cost you your sanity. And then, like, if you're securing, what are you really securing if her heart feels insecure? Right? If the kids have no security, if you're gonna come home, you're gonna die in the street, if you won't, they're not sure what kind of mood you're in. That's not secure. You can secure the bag and not secure the babe, the bed, or the baby, then it's not secure. Not right in this discussion, right in my life, right? But there's something about building with them privately that has to be selective, right? You can't share that. The problem is, I think you get a portion of God and get greedy of just being with God. Well, what that does is that forfeits everything else, because you can't have both. That's what God said about Adam. That's not good. I know he loves me, but he needs to be with more than just me. can't leave him alone with just me. So I'll make somebody who will help him, right, to worship me with him, to come here with me, with him, right? It'll help him, not hurt him. It'll help him, right? But he had to know how to respond to it. The way that he responded to it is, I'm afraid, so I go running for him. We got to stop running from God and start running to him. So that when we find ourselves in a battle, be like Moses. God, I stand still. So we ended on, like damn near in tears, thinking about it, because he's trying, right? He done set his people. I mean, like he fulfills the assignment over every man's life. He sets his people free. And they come to a battle. I don't know if it's big or if it's small, but they come to a fight. I don't know how long they've been not getting along, but they come to a fight. Or how long they've been communicating, but there's been a miss, but they come to a fight. But stuff don't seem to be working out right. They come to a fight. Be talking and not being heard. You can be hearing and not being understood. They come to a fight. And Moses, God, I can't. We're losing. Not which side. Everybody in this battle is losing. So what do I do? God, tell him, lift your hands. I know you're trying to hold it. I didn't ask you to handle it. So all I want you to do is lift your hands. Let go of it. I know you want to win it, just let it go. You want to be successful in it, right? You want her to feel love, right? You want the house to be secure. You want to leave something behind. So you're fighting too many wars, so you'll lose all of them because you're not supposed to be in none of them. I need you to lift your hands. Let go of it. That's what he told him. He says, when it's heavy for you, instead of sending people out to the battle, get them to help you surrender. Just lift your hands. I need you to let go of it. So I do that today. I did that today. God, I let go of it. Like you've been trying, but you make a mess of it. Let go of it. You thought you could handle it, so you tried holding it. Let go of it. Today's been so much better. Like we lose these moments for like the endorphins that come from being good, that we forget it's God that brought us to good. It take moments like these to put reminders, but it shouldn't always come to a place. God, keep me humble enough to come to a place of just giving it over to you. I can't do nothing with it. You handle it. You take it. You hold it. You mold it. You make it. You shape it. And he's waiting. So I just wait on the sidelines to win it. Y'all don't have to fight no more. Just give it up. That's what I learned today. To release it. Don't hoard it. Don't hold it. To release it. Or you can be shiny on the outside, arc intact, both beautiful, right? And falling apart on the inside. And it doesn't happen until you release something. Release the root, the heart, the heel of the issue. Release it. Right? Release it. Release it until it starts hurting. Release it until you speak stuff that offends you so much that you'll never come back here again. That's when you know it's time to get off the boat. God wants us to move on for here, but we got to deal with it. And here's my dealing with it. I give it up. God, you fix it. Whatever you want to do with it, you do with it. However you want to, whenever, whoever, in what way? We've had our chance, and we make a mess out of it. Okay, how we look at it, we make a mess out of it. To God, we give it over. And it's never too late to do that. It's never too late to give it to Him. Well, He'll go back. He'll go back in time and recreate it. It's destroying, it's just repurposing. It's not gone. It's been recreated, repurposed, reassigned. That's what I learned.